Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to the world of magic and miracles. It's always an honor to be here. This life that we lead, it sort of appears to be difficult, and there's always reasons for that. But there's things happening behind the scenes that we can't always see that are bringing forward something much grander, much more grander than what we find ourselves seeking in this physical dimension or the things that we do in this life. There are those among us whose purpose is to reestablish the divine feminine. And in the process of that, they may have had to be near someone that would seem to cause the opposite. A mother, a daughter, someone like a mother or a daughter. And yet, from that difficulty and challenge comes the fulfillment of something so grand that everything in you would have chosen a different path for it to arrive. So let go of the expectations, let go of the limitations of what is seemingly happening in your physical life, for it is most times soil and nutrients to bring forward a life that you could have never imagined, that you didn't know, but yet you always knew. So each of us are discovering more about ourselves. There are those around us who serve to activate that life, that purpose, that destiny by just being in their field. And then we're sent off to do what we came here to do. Things come in your life at the perfect time, and they lead you to where you are next to go. There are never any accidents, and no one is forced into their destiny. They must choose it of their own free will, even as they have set it all in motion before their arrival into the physical plane. Some new information comes into your field and it passes through you without consequence. And then other things show up and you are taken to a place of remembrance. This changes the path and the trajectory of your life. Once again, there are no accidents. It's all happening because it is time for it to happen. And as soon as that meal has been enjoyed, it begins to be digested. And once it's digested, it makes room for the next thing that when the timing is right, will enter your field and change the path and the trajectory of your life. I am changing. I am growing. I am moving. I am flowing. I am a traveler, traveling beyond all space and time, and the awareness that has come to me is transcending the mind. Feel me now and see what I now am. Feel beneath these words my love for all man. I carry the torch of those that came before. Ancient wisdom I bring it to the fore. This is my journey. My steps have been measured, my destiny set. Now I pass on my treasure to heal and to free and to remind you of you. It is why I came. It is why you came too. So don't listen to the words, for I will use them all up. But feel my love for you as it fills your cup. Sit back and relax. I will now begin. Feel the power of the flow with no beginning, and the flow that never ends. A walk of love. I've been walking through all time and space, through many lifetimes and beyond. This same walk of love that feels so familiar, step after step, transmitting my essence for any who could feel it. I am walking through many dimensions simultaneously, a mist, a vapor that comes and goes, quietly leaving no trace, seemingly without purpose or need. But I have come as a witness and a reflection of the true you. I can see it now. And so I will continue to walk through your life and the lives of the many who are destined to feel me. I am David, and I am love. No boundaries. Everything is fading into the background as we are feeling an overflowing awareness of the more that we are and the more that everything is. The boundaries that have been set for us and the boundaries that we have set for ourselves to limit the acceptance of who we really are disappearing. Those boundaries also made us limit the acceptance of the arrival of miracles and our trust and reliance on our magic. As the boundaries dissolve, there is an initial feeling of uncomfortableness because the boundaries gave us a false sense of safety, well-being, and security. The boundaries produced a structure, and through its existence, a system was produced to bind you to the dependency on it. We nonetheless accepted it because at some level, we all crave structure for its feeling of safety and security. So we are now simply floating, unattached, untethered, and outside that structure that was created to maintain control over us. as well as use our energy and use our magic, while at the same time, through science, constantly trying to convince us that miracles do not exist. There is no longer anything to hold us in the limited world of the known, for now we are ready to travel into the magnificent unknown from which we came and from which we are made. Now we can freely go into the world without boundaries and begin to live in a world that has been speaking to us from the day we arrived into the physical world. So there is a feeling now of feeling ourselves with a much different awareness as we continue to surpass and transcend our human and physical reality as our primary reality. We will begin to have a completely different perspective. You will begin to feel and become sensitive to the energies that you did not sense before. You'll begin to feel yourself as an energetic being, no longer just focused on the awareness of your physical existence. For every instance of an expansion of your awareness produces an evolvement in your being and produces more distance between what you knew then and what you know now. Your world expands and your focal point changes from what it was looking at yesterday to what it is looking at today. This all happens to each one of us as we are ready. The signals and the messages are sent, but many times we don't see them or hear them, and we continue to focus on what we were focusing on. There is nothing wrong with this, for there is benefit and opportunity no matter where we are. But when we are ready, something new catches our attention, and we see that it has been trying to get our attention all along. This lets us know that it is now the time for something new. And we are excited, for we are stepping into a world that we only knew existed intellectually, but now we are about to experience it directly in our being. It's like we are becoming fully aware of our presence as a transmitter and receiver of energy. In order to feel that, you must step back from seeing yourself in your everyday routine of living a solely physical existence and try and experience the bigger picture that we are all a part of. You may begin to see yourself in a completely different way, closer to the divinity that always existed within your essence. There is no condemnation of the physical world of matter from the ethereal world of spirit. There must always be balance so that there can be a healing of the separation between spirit and matter, the two great opposites. So you will begin to notice the energy within the ground as you walk along your day. You will begin to sense the aliveness of every piece of animate and inanimate life, and your eyes and ears will become open to what has always been here in plain sight, but you were not able to hear or see. There will simply be a new feeling of yourself as you tap into the energy of the grid lines that move in and around the earth. The main result of this is the elimination of all boundaries that have limited our awareness to what and who we are. I cannot describe in words what this awareness and change in your focal point is about to do for all who are ready. But what I can say is that it will be life-changing and life-rejuvenating. Through the contact with the ley lines and hypersonic magic, your power, abilities, and magic will increase exponentially. It will feel as though You are walking around on a brand new planet, for everything will start to feel and appear different. This is the beginning of something that I cannot clearly put my finger on, but the feeling that is coming with this is a physical life that is as eternal as our spiritual life, a feeling of infinity through the power of our connection with the energy of the earth grids and hypersonic magic. Obviously, through this process, there's an elevation of our vibration and consciousness, and it feels like dimensional travel will be as natural as the sunrise. It feels like our extraterrestrial DNA from our origin is being turned on, and we are becoming brand new beings. The boundaries are being removed, and we are now free to fly and transmit and receive information directly from the source. The old system is finally done. Sovereignty and freedom will make us one. Control and domination is the thing of the past. The original blueprint this time will last. The prison doors are open wide. You're free to walk out, trust what's inside. Anyone still trying to set you free, tell them it's done. You can take it from me. We're jumping in the air. We're celebrating, doing a backflip, no hesitation, arms stretched out saying, look at me. We just made a miracle for all to see. And you can feel them happening, feel your system changing. You've become a miracle maker, simply rearranging. How many more would you like to see? There's another and another. Just look at me. We're running, laughing, skipping through the daisies. It doesn't even matter if you think we're crazy. There's nothing more pleasing, the greatest feeling of all, knowing that you're making a difference for one and for all. Can you feel this feeling? Can you feel this power? Can you feel this joy upon the world that you shower? Can you feel the rhythm? The movement's not static. This is the electrifying feeling of hypersonic magic. Can you feel the rhythm? The movement's not static. This is the electrifying feeling of hypersonic magic. Now go and change the world one miracle at a time. Step right past the magic. Connect the ley lines. Where they intersect, the power is massive. Just watch what you will do with what's called hypersonic magic. Like a child, you will play, see your invisible friends, time's disappearing. You're becoming again. The magician, the wizard, the miracle maker, from the future you will lead, and to the new world you will take us. Can you feel the rhythm? The movement's not static. This is the electrifying feeling of hypersonic magic. The sky is the limit now. So run along and play. Watch what happens, for what you're about to do is going to change the world. Cheers. My love to you all. I am David. And I've now become to know myself and why I'm here and what I came to do. and the power that resides in each one of us cannot be fully comprehended. The energy is right under your feet. It's right where you step. You came to do something grand, and grand things you will do. It is my job to make sure of it. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for listening, and thank you for allowing me to speak. Cheers, everyone. Once again, I am David.